Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wildermyth and the Tales of the Rising Dawn heroes. We have just defeated the Gorgon inside of the barn at Mag Waterworks, and we have revealed the rising tide. Unfortunately, the battle did not go well, and when we stormed the barn, Kitty was actually attacked by the Gorgon and lost her arm. So she has indeed been maimed, and it's going to be very, very drastic to see what happens to her since she is our archer. Will she still be able to use her bow? That remains to be seen. And in a moment of realizing how close Kitty was to death, Hazel actually ended up proposing to her with a ring, a steelwork ring that she had. That was our bonus item for winning the fight, but it was just such a perfect time to use it. And they are going to be married. So Hazel and Kitty, we will say, have decided that they are meant for each other. Hazel, even though she normally flirts with multiple people, and even though she's not ever really settled down with one relationship, has realized that she just wants to be by Kitty's side forever. And Kitty has found within herself the realization that the simple ring that Hazel got for her is one of the most precious possessions that her greedy, silver-fingered heart has ever had. So I think it'll be a wonderful match, especially as both Hazel and Kitty have matured so much over the last few years. But hopefully they will live to see their future together. For now, we still must cope with whatever we have found in the barn, and Red is clearly eager to go and poke things with his magic stick. Look at him go. He is just super eager about this. Look at his little face. And I'm a little nervous about what's about to happen to him because look at his little face over here. Okay, guys, let's see. How about, I'll admit, I am just overcome with, how do you describe this thing? How about dead? Hazel would probably want to chop it to pieces with her axe after what's happened to Kitty. Nothing is beyond us. I think we've proven that. Red, you're a little too overeager for this. Kitty just lost her arm. The hulking carcass steams from its many wounds. Hideous convulsions course along its appendages to the extremities of its body. Then... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Red! We just got you! No! And Landia's probably grown quite close to him because he's been such a wonderful acolyte to her magics. The thing's tremendous tail flicks across the barn. It plucks up Red like he's a straw doll, his weapons falling uselessly from his hands as it pulls him in. Red, don't panic! Oh, Hazel, rescue him, rescue him! A voice leaks from Red's mouth. It's a wrong voice, weird and discordant, like someone fretting and plucking a fiddle, who's never picked one up. Still yourselves, bone sacks. This one speaks my words. I can make it die. You are not alike to us, weak lungs and small minds, stacks of splintering bones, thin blood that will so readily betray you. Why flail for your lives, so noisy? Tell us what you want. We'll exchange it for Red. You think I flail for life as you do? I am Gorgon. The Master Ulstrix has promised us silence. The voice dissolves into a sound like rain or distant waves. Wriggling grips tighten. A tentacle invades Red's ear. Red! Stop! Landia leaps forward, and in an instant the rusty saw leaps off its iron hooks, metal ribboning and rippling loudly. Stop, I said! The saw slices into the neck of the giant beast. Red falls free from its tendrils. As Hazel rushes over to make certain of the Gorgon's demise, Landia supports Red, helping him to stand. You're okay. A strange, stony affliction spreads from Red's ear. Red? This isn't over! I saw its mind! This stone was in its claws. Red takes the stone from Hazel's palm, turning in front of his eyes, catching slender sunbeams that slice the barn wall. The strange polyhedral stone is slick with Gorgon blood. Epichrist. Each face is graven with an intricate image. The word in the Gorgon's head was Epichrist. This town, Mag Waterworks, these petrified people, even this monster, none of it matters. The Epichrist glistens, sticky and blue. The Gorgons have a master. Ulstrix, it's called. It's looking for something, some myth or secret. I think the riddle is in this stone. I think we have to find out what Ulstrix wants. And make sure he doesn't get it. Oh, Red, what a fantastically dramatic way for him to be roped into the magic side of this. Oh my gosh, and Red has just gained negative charisma. So now he actually is not as charismatic as he used to be because of his look. He is totally going with like a Braveheart look here. Oh my gosh. He has also gained a ton of loner because of what he saw within the mind of the Gorgon. And Lindia has gained a lot more retirement age. Whoa. Victory! Victory! Huzzah! Huzzah! Don't worry. There's more story to come. We have gained 4 legacy points. We have a bunch of heartwoods, hides, ingots, fabrics, spell threads, which are fantastic. Victory plus 3 years. So these are the years of peace that you have earned for the community. That's amazing. So we have 8 safe tiles. We have 207 total population that have survived under our watchful guide of the Green Dawn adventurers. And that all adds up so that we actually have 9 years of peace. So plus 3 plus 4 for safe tiles, plus 2 for population. That's so cool. I love that. You can actually see directly how many years of peace you have given the world. Almost a whole decade. So almost, is a whole decade going to pass now? Yay! Your victory has undermined the enemy plans. They've been weakened. We lost like 4 of the cards. Oh dear. Tidings. There's even parts during the years of... It's growing on Red. Red! Oh my gosh! Okay, so this is what happened during the years of peace. Red. The Gorgon's mark grew and crusted over to cover one side of Red's face. It would be a grim reminder of the encounter that day in the Mag Waterworks barn. Red fell for a shepherdess he noticed in the hills. Hand in hand, they would follow the flocks for hours in contented silence. That is so amazing because he became more of a loner. Maybe she's a shepherdess who came forth after Lindia helped to bring tidings of purification and renewal with her fire magic. I love that idea. Lindia tried her hand at growing tomatoes, but the plants would only give her robin's eggs. Okay, that's amazing. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Kitty became... she grew a wolf arm! Oh my gosh, and she has a crossbow now. Now that the job wasn't quite as dangerous, Kitty became a guide to travelers crossing more treacherous stretches of swamp and mountain. I love how it's all women that she's guiding, and they all look like they are gonna go and like beat something up on a hunting party. That's so cool! Okay, so I think we can actually, like, I don't have anything to replace, so gear upgrades. Wait! I can actually replace some of these with the resources I have? That is so awesome! And look at Kitty! She now has a wolf arm. This is amazing. I am so freaking happy right now. Alright, so we have some armor. And if I had enough to craft, I could craft new armor for her. Kitty, I wish I could freaking craft you some new armor. But because we don't have enough fabric, I can't do that. Oh man. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's see. I can, however, so Kitty has a crossbow right now, but we can actually give her the Alder Snap of Appletown, so she needs one-handed crossbows in order to be able to do anything now, which is kind of amazing. So we could give her that, and then she has secondary weapons we could give her. We could actually give her like a really freaking powerful secondary weapon. Can I make her like two-handed crossbow? because that would be kind of amazing. All right, Hazel, meanwhile. Oh, I think she's graying a little bit. That's so cool. So Hazel, we have this, the warrior armor, the brawl regard. Okay, so we would only have like 2 tier 1 armors that we could give her. I love her dodge. Her dodge has really been helping her out. Lindia, I don't think we can give Lindia anything because I really needed more fabric, unfortunately. And then Red has no offhand item. So the poison item would apply poison to his weapon. He could have a hurling axe. Takes 1 less damage from non-flanking attacks. He could have a shield, which would be kind of useful. Oh, he could get warding for magic attacks, but I don't think we need to worry about magic attacks. A torch? Red could light some fires. Action light fire. Red can use this torch to light adjacent debris on fire. Yes? Like, I'm sorry, I know there's probably better things that we could give him, like a shield, but hello, that is so completely Red. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to make a torch, and we can actually craft it, a whole thing. Oh my gosh, the flames of Red. There we go. After years of apprenticeship, I hope so. Under the watchful gaze, the watchful and fiery gaze of Lindia Mossbrew, Red has learned to control fire himself with a little help. There we go. We just made him a torch! That is so cool! So he actually has the flames of Red, a simple one-handed torch, which is fantastic. We can also make him a better staff, which would give more potency and some block, or a wand, which would give him, that would give him wield 1, but less damage and less range. I want to make sure that he has really good range, and I don't really think that he needs the Sun Winter Entangler. I don't think he needs that. If I'm going to use my 1 fabric for something, I think I want to use it for something else. Okay, and Lindia, actually, because she can't have a primary and secondary or offhand because she has no hands. She just has fire. That's amazing. I love our offhand for Hazel. I don't think we need to worry about having a secondary, actually. I do think I want to upgrade Hazel's weapon, if I can, to, like, okay, so right now her current weapon is her Green Times Thirst, and it does 5 damage. It has a range of 1.6, wield 2, shred 1. Where can I get, like, a lot of shred? There's, oh my gosh, Morning Jaw would give 9 damage. There's, ooh, the Giant Slatter, the Giant Green Shatterer, which would give 7 damage and would do knockback. Knockback would be kind of nice to have. She could have a hammer, which would do 9 damage. It doesn't shred anything. What does wield do? The speed of the weapon. Fast weapons are harder to dodge. Ooh, okay, that's true. We do run into a lot of agile enemies, but that would have 3 knockback, so you could just be like, and you get back. Okay, that'd be kind of cool. Man, I think I want to give her 7 damage with Spider Drinker, 9 damage with this great sword, 6 damage. Oh, what's this? Oh, we can give her ones that have like special abilities of water because we unlock the water sprite. That's so cool. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead, and she currently has an axe and she's been doing really, really good with it. I kind of want to give her the White Clash of Hogwell, which would give her 7 damage, and the wield would make it faster. That makes sense to me, to give her something that would make her like extremely fast, but still do a lot of damage. But doing 9 damage and having about the same speed and shred. Okay, the Ember Wave sounds really amazing. 9 damage sounds really amazing. All right, we're gonna do it. And we're gonna rename it to, let's see. So she has green times thirst right now. So Hazel, we're going to give this Hazel's gaze. There we go. A mythical great axe. All right, there we are. And then finally, I can't do any armor for Kitty. And she has to have a crossbow now, apparently. So what did her old weapon? Her bow, okay. Let's see if I can figure out what her bow used to do before she lost it. Her bow used to do 5 damage. So let's give her the Elm Cross, which will increase the range and the damage a little bit. And let me check again at like what her bow used to give, because I'm sad we lost it. So it used to be between 1 to 7 range. Oh, I'm gonna miss having that. Okay, but let's go ahead and we're gonna craft this one too. So we're gonna, oh look, it matches her outfit. We're gonna call this the Sparrow, or actually the Eagle. So the Eagles, I actually kind of like the Sparrow. The Sparrow's dart. There we go. And it's a powerful crossbow, etched with carvings of small, angry birds. There we go. All right, I think I literally spent like everything we had, but I have no regrets because I think this is going to be amazing. We literally have a torch for Red. Landia is already a human torch. We have got Hazel's gaze and Sparrow's dart. Let's see what happens next. Landia volunteered her free days to deciphering the Epicryst. If this is true, it hadn't always gone smoothly, and progress had mostly dripped along. The meanings of the weird stone have remained inscrutable for years. But today, something in her research slides into place. A symbol. And now she can guess where their enemies might be. It explains why we've had a few years of relative peace. Do you see what I mean? Here, imagine if you're trying to raise an army. What's the first thing you do? And Red is probably taking this very seriously, since he feels probably responsible for the fate of humanity if they end up having something happen now, because he has gone on to fall in love with a shepherdess, and he's the only one who has seen into the minds of the Gorgons. Raise an army? I suppose I'd give them a reason. Something to get their blood going. Wouldn't be too hard. Right, an army, out of normal folks. A symbol. You'd want a symbol to rally support, wouldn't you? Especially if your people are ancients and set in their ways. So you're saying our Ulstrix, our master of Gorgons, needs this thing? What is it, some kind of divine spear? As a symbol to help convince the other Gorgons to follow it? Yes, that's what I believe. And why does it need that? Why does it need the spear? Or why does it need the support of others like it? What is Ulstrix? All pertinent questions. Sorry, we'll figure those parts out. I wonder if Landia just sleeps in her fireplace at night now. I was able to find other records of other epicryst, rubbings. That was my first clue. An epicryst is like an ancient storytelling device, a way for telling a time-honored myth, but maybe in a different order or fashion. That's what I think. So it's like a time-honored crystal etched with a myth that matter so much that it would rally the Gorgons to war. That's what I think. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting a bit swept up. I checked the story elements here against some of our older legends. You know that tall tale? Kind of a poem? Sea spear? No, but get to the point. Our stone tells almost the same story. Almost. And according to our version, the spear was laid to rest in a named cavern. It's on one of our maps. So that gives us an advantage, right? We know where it is. But they've got a pretty big head start, so... I don't know if this has anything to do with this, but Gorgon sightings are picking up again. Now seems like a good time for us to get started. We all have changed, remember? All the havoc those things caused, and we couldn't stop them. But we're ready this time, aren't we? Vengeance roars in my blood. I plan on feeding it. Red, you have become so epic! The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. That was so cool! Holy cow! Lover for Loner at Red event happened. Tomatoes for Lindia. Tour guide for Kitty. What a... Oh my gosh, there's somebody we can recruit! Heck yes! We're gonna come down here and recruit someone. So we need to investigate Boar Cast Altar, and 350 days left. Clear Gorgon sites to gain more time. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh, look at this! There's mountains! There's impassable mountains, there's new fields and forests, there's Gorgon sites left and right. This is so cool. And there's a new town called Spearbode with a population of 210 that I bet we actually get some boost if we manage to help defend it. So that is really awesome. All right, guys. This is super exciting. I wish we had more fabric because we could have crafted more things to provide for armor, but what a wonderful start to chapter 2. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know what you think about the way that those years of peace affected our heroes, about Red's developments. I am so excited to see where he goes, and the fact that Kitty now has a wolf arm where she can take out foes with her monstrous claws. Oh my gosh. And Kitty and Hazel in my book are so totally married. So we will have more of their adventures and more of the saga of the Green Dawn next time. If you guys would like to join us, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.